everyone, ZooGirl here. Thanks for tuning into my vlog. Today's July 15th, which doesn't mark any significant holidays, but there are some obscure ones that you should definitely celebrate today. Yes, today is Hug a Cow Day, I Love Horses Day, Tapioca Pudding Appreciation Day, Gummy Worm Day, and Be a Dork Day. I have to admit, it's hard for me to hear the term tapioca pudding without thinking of whose line is it anyway. If you've never watched that show, you should. There's definitely a lot of it on YouTube, but there's a particular episode with a joke about tapioca pudding, and it's very, very funny, so check it out on YouTube. But I suppose if you're feeling especially celebratory today, you could put some gummy worms in your tapioca pudding and go to the farm and be weird and be a dork, and you would have all 5 of those covered. I know this is a bit late, but I hope everyone had a fun and a safe 4th of July holiday. I know I had a blast out here in Philly. Everywhere I've lived, 4th of July has been a big deal, but it's a one-day event. You wake up that day, you have a barbecue, you go to some fireworks at night, and that's it. Of course, here in Philly, that's not the case. In Philly, 4th of July is a week-long event. We spent the entire week going to museums for free, and shows, and concerts, and picnics and parades, and there was just a ton to do here this week, and it was kind of nice having that fun experience. We're in such an American city, so to speak, that they just completely milked the whole week for some fun times. So my favorite part was probably that there was a concert on 4th of July before the fireworks show, and one of our friends was able to get us tickets because she works for who sponsors it, so she got us tickets so we didn't have to stand there or sit on a blanket or stand behind a gate the entire time. We actually had seats inside this little gated-in area. It was a lot of fun. We got to watch a couple local artists sing, and then we got to see Jennifer Nettle from Sugarland, Miguel. The Roots is a big one. They do this every year since they're from here, so it was really cool to see the Roots. And then they had a special guest appearance, and we're dancing, and we're like, oh, I wonder who it is. And then CeeLo Green just shows up on the stage. That's right, CeeLo Green just showed up, just randomly, oh, hey guys, can I sing too? It was a lot of fun. What's funny is since he was a special guest, we were expecting him to sing 1, maybe 2 songs and then be done. It was about 11 o'clock at night or so at this point, so it was getting kind of late. I know the fireworks were going to start soon, so we're assuming he's only going to play a couple songs. And he ended up playing like 5 songs. It was a real fun time. It was kind of like when you're on a concert and you're like, encore, encore, and they give you like 6 encores. The fireworks, I will say, were actually kind of disappointing. I've seen a lot of good fireworks shows, but we were in Philadelphia, so I was expecting such an amazing fireworks show for 4th of July, and it kind of was wimpy. It wasn't very good. A lot of people complained about the fireworks show and that it started very late. And I think what happened was it was scheduled to start at about a certain time. I think everyone was told 10:30 is what it sounded like. And then with the concert going a little later than usual, and then the special guest, with CeeLo Green coming out unexpected and singing that many songs, the concert delayed everything. Ultimately, the fireworks didn't start till almost midnight. Most people were kind of getting worried that it was going to be 5th of July, that it actually had the fireworks celebration. There's actually a hashtag that was going around that night. It was hashtag Philly owns the 4th, and this was kind of the big gimmick of the whole week. And then everyone was tweeting with this hashtag, like, what's going on? The fireworks haven't started. We were told 10:30. It hasn't started. People were there at about 11:30 waiting for fireworks, and there were even families that had to take their kids home because it was getting too late. It was definitely a little bit disorganized. I did feel really bad. I know if I had come just for the fireworks and I was waiting and everything was late, it would have been very disappointing. Granted, I was lucky enough to be at the concert, so at least I had something to do, and I didn't have anywhere else to go after that. I didn't have kids, but if I had been told 10:30 and I'd been waiting that long, I definitely would have been upset. Anyhow, in other news, I have finally started work. I know I posted a while ago about when I was going to start, and it's been a little bit rocky, but I have officially started. It's not a bad job. It's not something that I hate per se. It's definitely not my dream job. And I did know that could happen. I did know I was taking a big risk coming out to Philly for a zoo job, and it might not be my dream job, and it might just be something part-time or temporary or not exactly what I was looking for. I don't regret coming here still because I did need to get back in the zoo field, and at least here I'm making connections. I'm getting to know some of the people here. I'm making a name for myself and kind of showing them what I got. So it is working out. It's just not exactly what I expected. There are little details that feel pretty good, I have to say. It feels pretty nice to be able to work for a while and then take my lunch outside the giraffes and just hang out with the giraffes. It feels pretty good to just be able to walk in early in the morning before any guests are there. That's always my favorite part of the day. Whenever I worked at the zoos before, the best part was always showing up and the animals are waking up, the animals are coming out, they're making noise, you could hear them, you could see them, and there's no guests in the zoo yet. It isn't the craziness yet that it is once we open the gates. And there's something kind of nice about just walking through the zoo and just you and the animals. I did miss that, and I've been enjoying that ever since I started. Anyhow, I'll be sure to keep you posted about the job. If there's any changes or updates, I will definitely let you guys know. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be posting more videos in my other playlists like Wild Files and Creature Features soon. I do have a lot of good footage. That's one thing about being able to work at the zoo and show up when it isn't busy is I can get a lot of good footage. So I will be uploading more videos soon. Thanks for tuning in. You guys stay wild.